All right, officially 100 degrees today and several more on the way, as you saw in the 7-day forecast. Triple-digit temperatures really having us wishing we had friends with a pool maybe, or we lived in a subdivision with a pool, or even we lived in a city with a public pool. But some cities in Idaho, they're not so lucky right now. After we talked about the Caldwell pool last week, Jan asked us this question on the 208 Facebook page. I wonder what happened to the plans to build a splash pad where the Emmett pool was dismantled several years ago. Well, that pool was located at Emmett City Park for more than 3 decades. Back in 2018, it was closed after a model revealed extensive structural damage to the pool house and other serious issues with the pool itself. The plan was to rebuild, I should say, but the city couldn't find an estimated $2 million in funding despite a community fundraising effort there. Ultimately, the pool was completely torn out in 2019, a year later. Then 2 years after that, in 2021, Gem County Recreation District proposed putting in a splash pad instead. Yeah, sure, it's smaller, easier to maintain, it's cheaper. And these are the renderings of what that splash pad would look like. Originally, they'd hoped for it to be done and ready in time for everyone to beat the heat this summer. But unfortunately, construction has yet to even start. Clint Siemens, the Public Works Director for the city of Emmett, says there have been delays at the state level, stuff that is out of their control when it comes to putting something like this together. But there is some good news for those in Emmett. He says they plan to bring the proposal to City Council during tonight's meeting for final approval. Siemens says they expect it to cost about $440,000. That number, though, could go up as, of course, the cost of materials and services goes up, too. And if it is approved this evening, he says they're hoping to start construction next spring, not this summer. Sorry about that. And Jim asks, you know anything about the swimming pool in Mountain Home? It's all over the place. And we take you're talking about the new indoor aquatic center in Mountain Home, one that's been in the works there since 2000. It's a long time. One of the main reasons it's not existing yet, well, raising the $5 million needed to actually start construction. They did break ground on the facility last August. And when it's finished, it will be a year-round indoor facility with 2 pools, including other amenities. So the million-dollar question for Jim will be, when will it be finished? Last month, the board approved the move forward with the 3rd and final phase, the pools themselves, and they say construction will take about 8 months. So again, sorry Mountain Home, sorry Emmett, no swimming this summer, at least in a public pool, but hopefully by next summer, when it's still going to be hot then too.